I don't know this woman at all. So when you hear her talking about me, please understand, I don't know her. I have no relationship with her. She says I don't like her. How would you know? It has to be because of how you're acting, Michelle Beadle. It can't be because of me. You just said, Cari, you called me, you root for me. Why would you root for somebody that called you out in Jamel Hill, who's your good friend? Because it's never happened. I've shown you nothing but love. What are you talking about? You were hired at First Take in large part because of me. You stayed as long as you stayed and had the support of the people that supported you because of me. Do I need to get bosses to confirm that I'm telling the truth? You know I can.
What's going on, guys? Jaye the Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Stephen A. Smith. I came across a video that he did on his channel, and he addressed a couple of people. Two in particular were Michelle Beadle and Cari Champion. Now, Michelle Beadle has been saying a lot of things about Stephen A. for years. I remember, if we go back, because Ray Rice is going to be a part of this conversation as well. You go back to the Ray Rice situation, you know, he was speaking about it, and there are people that didn't like what he said. One of them is Michelle Beadle. Remember, he got suspended over it. She's been talking about him ever since. And he decided that enough was enough, and he responded to her. Responded to her because on her show, she and her white male co-host decided to go at Stephen A. Smith. Again, Stephen A. Smith must have called window because he responded to it. And he responded to Cari Champion as well, but I want to get to what he said about Michelle Beadle. He brought up some very interesting things. He spoke about how he did not take her slot at Sirius XM. They were tired of her low ratings, just like the low ratings that she had gotten on television a few times. One in particular when she left ESPN years ago, but ended up coming back because that show failed, right? He alluded to him knowing why she got fired. He brought up the fact that she works with FanDuel, and FanDuel is ran by a guy who was their former boss at ESPN. And, you know, Stephen A. Smith was like, you know, I'm cool with him. You know, I know why you got fired. Stephen A. Smith, we all know why she got fired. Because she looked very disinterested her last couple of years there. She was making $5 million a year, which was a joke. Because I would say Michelle Beadle's best time at ESPN was probably early in her career there. But after she came back, she just was never the same. Now, he brought up how she always ran off co-hosts. When she went and did the show on the other network, she ran off that male co-host. She came back and she was briefly on this show and that show. He basically alluded to the fact that she just did not work well with others, particularly men. Now, he brought up some things, but I'm going to bring up Tracy McGrady because Michelle Beadle on national television tried to embarrass Tracy McGrady because he did not want to be a part of what she was doing, her and the other male co-host, and she called him a coward on TV. Not too long after that, she was pretty much done at ESPN. That's when she was trying to blame LeBron James. He brought that up as well. She tried to blame LeBron James for why she got fired or let go at ESPN. And then she tried to say it was Stephen A. Smith. This woman clearly blames everybody but herself, takes no accountability, and she looks absolutely decrepit right now. She's somebody who's very bitter, and I think she's jealous. I think she's very jealous. I think Cari Champion is jealous. By the way, I did not know Stephen A. Smith brought it to everyone's attention that Cari Champion tried to come back to ESPN. You know, even though apparently she left on her own, probably because, you know, she left because she wanted to support Jamel Hill because Jamel Hill was out of there. But looking at everything Michelle Beadle is, she's a failure. She's somebody who got opportunities because she's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman. And the people the guys at ESPN who were running the show at the time when she was there liked her so much. They tried to find something for her, but she ended up failing at everything that they gave her. I want people to understand that Stephen A. Smith is a guy who has worked hard. Even though I've had my criticism of Stephen A. Smith, he did work hard to get to where he is. Say whatever you want about him. I can never take that from him. He got to where he is because of his force of personality. He was able to shine a lot more than others at ESPN. That's why he's making the big money. Michelle Beadle is somebody with no talent, somebody who got opportunity because she's a white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired white woman. Okay, let's be clear about that. Even where she is now on SiriusXM, she got that opportunity because of what she did at ESPN. But no one cares about what Michelle Beadle has to say. The only time she's entertaining is when she's talking about others like Stephen A. Smith. That's when people actually care about anything that she has to say. Now, Stephen A. Smith called her evil and said she had a bad attitude. I believe that. I believe this is why a lot of these guys don't want to work with her. That's why she doesn't last very long. Or she didn't last very long on these shows because these guys didn't like working with her. She was a headache, and that's why she's where she's at. Let me get to Cari Champion. Cari Champion made a video going at Stephen A. Smith because he didn't say anything to Michelle Beadle, but he had something to say about Michelle Obama and Jasmine Crockett. And Stephen A. Smith was very, very upset about that because he said that Cari Champion could have called him if she had an issue with them. And again, as I talked about a little bit earlier, he mentioned how he set up a meeting for her to come back to ESPN because she ain't doing much out there. Again, we have another jealous woman who's mad because Stephen A. Smith is making a lot of money. They feel like they deserve that, right? And she could have called Stephen A., but she did want clout. She did want attention, right? And the thing about Cari Champion is that people try to make it seem like she is different than Jemele Hill. They're both the same. She's just less vocal than Jemele Hill. Jemele Hill says what she's thinking, and 90% of the time is something stupid, which is why they both don't have jobs on network television. Now, if they do, and I misspoke, y'all can let me know in the comment section and let me know exactly what network they're working at now. But I think that Cari Champion is first of all, she's a divester. Okay. So of course she's going to speak ill of a black man. Okay. That's who she is. Y'all to tell me what black men Cari Champion has been in a relationship with. So she wants to basically question Stephen A. Smith's blackness about why he's calling out these black women and he won't call out Michelle Beadle. Now, again, this stems from, I guess he had some criticism of Jasmine Crockett, a woman who's funded by George Soros. You don't believe me? Go look up a picture of her with Soros' son, and you let me know what that means. All right. So I guess that made Cari Champion flip on a man who said that he not only brought her to ESPN, he fought for her, he wanted her there. He's not the reason why she left First Take. He says that, he wanted her there. She wanted to leave. And I believe that because she really thought that she was a big star. And Cari Champion thought that she was going to get a big time job right after leaving ESPN. Well, she went to, Vice, her and Jemele Hill. Then they went on CNN Plus. That folded very quickly. And I don't know what she's doing right now. She still ain't got no man. I guess her and Jemele are still trying to find something together, but failures follow failures, right? Now, also in this podcast, Stephen A. Smith addressed the Jasmine Crockett thing, still groveling a little bit because I guess he apologized. I guess she responded to Stephen A. Smith on the Shade Room. They got two, I guess brothers, quote unquote, on the Shade Room podcast, and they were interviewing her. And let me just say, this is a side note. I'm so sick of black women trying to question a black man's blackness when they are the first ones to throw a black man under the bus. Let's look at the record of who throws who under the bus the most. And you will see that a lot of these so-called down for black men, melanated women, do nothing but throw black men on the bus every chance they get. Okay. And the fact that these women are trying to gang, they are coming together to attack Stephen A. That's just what they do. They always attack black men. They always team up to attack black men. Have y'all noticed this? You don't see black men in media teaming up to go at Cari Champion or Jamel Hill, or to say anything about Michelle Obama or Jasmine Crockett. You don't see that, but these women will always come together and show you that it's sisterhood over everybody. And this is why they're a joke to me, and nobody takes them serious. This is why they clown Jasmine Crockett the way they do, because they know she's fake. I have nothing against her, but I look at who you're funded by, and who you're funded by says a lot about you. It does, whether people want to accept that or not. But let me say this. This is the sisterhood. These women, especially Cari Champion, somebody who Stephen A. Smith said that they were cool, and she flips on them just to show her allegiance to the sisterhood, trying to say, well, you won't say nothing about that white woman. Well, he addressed Michelle Beadle. He went in on her. He went in on her. It was hilarious. Y'all should go check it out. It was hella hilarious. I laughed. He went at her. He went at the beta male that is Michelle Beadle's co-host. And he just addressed a lot of that. But, he spoke on Jasmine Crockett. He kind of continued to sort of bend the knee and talk about, well, my whole family's full of powerful, strong black women. You can't criticize black women. Under no circumstances can you criticize black women, even though you have a lot of black women who are moving in the wrong direction, and they want to move everybody else black in the wrong direction. And when you have a difference of opinion, they will attack you. Okay. But then claim you're attacking them when they're trying to help you. So let me know in the comment section. Let me your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I will see y'all in the next one.